Welcome back, everyone. Hellen Douglas with us today, the Executive Director of Family Promise. We're looking back at the past year, kind of the needs for the coming year as well. I think about holidays, and we always hear so much about the homeless population, especially this time of year and the need, and it seems like it increases exponentially. Do you find that this is even a busier time of year for need?
Yeah, Jeff. In the last 6 months, we've had 83 adults and 36 children that we've been able to assist, and that's just in the last 6 months. I noticed that it really picks up during the end of the year. It gets colder, so people are actually looking for housing, and that's where the community can come in and help.
Yeah, what's the biggest thing that the community can do? Is it just money? Is it supplies? What's the most effective way for them to help out?
I wish I could say it was supplies, but we're so limited on space right now. Money, yes. Volunteers, we can always use volunteers here. Something simple, gas cards, gift cards. Those are all things that are relatively easy to store here in our small facility. And every little bit counts. If people think that $20 doesn't help, it does. I mean, that would buy diapers. So it's just to kind of give you an idea on a scale like that. Every bit helps. And like I said, this time of year, you might not have the money, but give us a call, because we could always use your help. You could volunteer, you could answer phones, you could pray with our families, you could decorate for the holidays. I mean, there's just so many ways to give back, and this is the time for it.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because there are so many obviously big needs that these folks need to transition back to where they need to be. But you mentioned even getting to job interviews, or getting to downtown to get papers they need signed and those kind of things. Transportation's a big issue. A lot of times it's the little daily things that we don't think about, right?
Yeah, exactly. Bus passes. We're at Family Promise, we encourage them to be self-sufficient. You know, they have to do the work, they have to put the time in, they have to do what they need to do to better their situations. We're just here to assist and help them. But so one of the things that we require is, you know, they utilize the busing system that we have here, and that does come with a cost. So even something as simple as a bus pass helps.
Yeah, I know one of the biggest things that you guys have tried to do too is get across how big of a problem this has been locally, because a lot of times I think people in our eyes, we dust it under the rug, and we don't want to see these issues, but they're real, and there are a lot of homeless people out there. Is that a fight that you continue to fight, the fact that, yeah, this is real, and we need folks to know about it?
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at our numbers alone, 36 children in the last 6 months, that's reality for us. You know, and that's not counting the ones that are still sitting waiting on our waiting list. This is a very real problem here in this area and outlying areas. I mean, this isn't just a Lima, Ohio problem. This is, you know, we assist people from all the local communities around us too.
Yeah, and you know, you brought up that idea of self-sufficiency, and having met some of those folks, and you work with them every day, I think there's a stereotype sometimes that homeless people don't want to help themselves, but I think the vast majority really do, and want to do the best they can for their kids. Are you finding that they really want to take every step so they can to better themselves?
Oh yeah, absolutely, and especially the population that we deal with the families, you know, nobody wants to have their kids out in a tent. Just recently, we had a single father, and because he knew that he was in a situation, he had his family keep his 2 children, and we were able to unify them. We was able to bring the dad in. He was able to get his kids back. There's no other shelter for a single father other than Family Promise, so we were able to bring him in. He did all the requirements that we had for our program. He completed it successfully, and now he is in his own home, him and his 2 girls. So, I mean, they want homes. They need homes, and you know, that's the biggest misconception out there, is that they prefer this, and that is so not true.
Yeah, well, you guys are doing great work. You're the salt of the earth down there, and if folks can help out, they need to do that and get a hold of you guys. Thank you so much. Best of luck the rest of the year and into next year.
All right. God bless. Thank you.
You bet. Thanks, Helen. We'll talk to you later. We'll be back right after this.